And here I am thinking Facebook Marketplace was useless. Hey guys, welcome back to the Bargain Collector. I'm Josta Ramon Thinney. Come on in, kick your feet up, hit the like, and definitely hit the subscribe. Okay, guys, so this is a first for me. I have actually spent some time on Facebook Marketplace, looking at things, but it never really ever works out. Usually people flake and I never get what I was looking for, or they are just completely unrealistic in the prices that they have until today. But first, before I hop into that, do not forget about Subscriber Saturdays. That's basically where every video I will show you all the items that I have elected not to add to my limited library. And I will give you the opportunity to just put into the comments which film you want. And I will draw one lucky subscriber's name and the film that you want, and I will get it in the mail to you for free. Okay, you don't even have to pay for shipping. I'll eat the shipping charge. All we have to do is hit our goal. And the first goal is to get this channel to 100 subscribers. That's all you got to do is just subscribe and put in the comments which film you want and just wait to see if your name is pulled. That's it. Now, back to what I was talking about regarding Facebook Marketplace. I saw someone had put a post up and they had a stack of movies and you could only make out one of the movies, just one. But they said they were looking for basically $5 each. And just this one movie was a bargain at $5. Okay. So I saved it. I reached out to the guy and said, "Guy, I want specifically this movie. I can't see the rest of them. So, if you could tell me what the other movies are, I will gladly look through them and see if there's anything else of interest." Weeks went by. I'm pretty sure a couple months went by. I'm not sure exactly how long it was, but I just happened to be going back through my messages and I saw the guy never replied. And so I even looked a little bit closer at the post and I don't know whether he had changed it, after I sent him the message or if I had just misread the message from the beginning, but it actually said $5 for the entire lot. I'm going to show you all the movies that I got for $5 on Facebook Marketplace. And we're going to start with the one that actually made me reach out. This was the one I would have bought for $5 on its own because it is on sale right now on Amazon for $18.99. $18.99, brand new, on sale. And I would have bought it for $5, but it was included in the entire lot. What movie is that? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon on 4K. A 4K release of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Now, yes, it's without the slip. Yes, it doesn't have it has a very modest, no, actually not even modest. It has no shelf appeal. But here's the thing. This is the movie I wanted because, number one, I find it highly entertaining, and I definitely find it infinitely rewatchable. Love this movie, and I can't believe I've never owned it. Well, you know what? I take that back. I think I did at one point own it on DVD. I want to say I owned it on DVD at some point, and I got rid of it. I'm not sure why or when, but yeah, I think I had it on DVD. Either way, I have it now on 4K as part of the lot of films that I picked up. How crazy is that? The other film that when I picked it up and I removed Crouching Tiger off the top of the stack and I got a chance to see this film underneath it, I said, you know what? I'm done. I don't even need to see the rest of the movies. I don't, because this movie I owned on VHS And I think when I was purging a lot of old media, I got rid of it at that time. And I hadn't even thought about it until a buddy of mine, maybe about 3 months ago, he said to me, "Hey, did you ever hear about this one movie? And the guys were, it was a Hong Kong action flick, and the guys were actually making full contact, punching each other." And I said, "Yes, I do recall that movie. I used to have it on VHS." And what movie is that? Hold on, let me shuffle. Let me shuffle around. Flashpoint. Flashpoint on Blu-ray. Now, here's the thing. I had this, like I said before, it was VHS. And on top of that, I want to say it was probably a bootleg VHS that I bought when I was in Atlanta. I had went home for vacation. And like I said, this was a long time ago. I went home for vacation and somebody had one of those stands where they sell bootleg, Hong Kong action flicks. And I think I bought it there. Um, but yeah, this movie right here, one of the coolest action flicks starring Donnie Yen. You probably know him from the Ip Man films. But in this film, first of all, the action is off the charts. The gunplay, the fights, all that stuff. But the really cool thing about the fights is in this movie, they're actually making contact. Like, I won't say that they're, punching at 100%, but they literally are making contact in the film as they're punching and hitting and elbowing and kneeing and all that stuff, full contact, and you can see it. They even do a couple of times where they do slow motion when they're just punching a guy right in the face and you're watching the impact. It's crazy. I love this movie, and I'm so surprised that I never went back and purchased it on Blu-ray, but it was part of this pack. Now, we're going to get into some movies that I know nothing about. And to be honest, I'm not even going to be able to read much of what's on it because it's in its native language. And I don't read Chinese, whether it's simplified or or traditional. I won't be able to tell what's going on. But we have this one, The Founding of a Republic. Have you guys seen this? I have not. I know nothing about it. I came home and tried to look up a trailer for it, and the trailer actually looked pretty cool. It actually looked pretty cool. I I'm very much looking forward to checking it out. All of these too, I checked them out. They were all region free Blu-rays. So that's the great thing about it. Region free, so I can play it in my player. I don't have to worry about anything. That was one thing I was a little bit worried about because I was like, why is he letting a whole lot go for $5? I mean, was that a way to get somebody to buy Crouching Tiger and then the rest of the movies you can't watch? But no, they're all region free. But Founding of a Republic, um, I don't recognize any of the actors here on the front. And like I said, I can't read anything to tell you guys what's going on. Um, but I very much look forward to watching this film and seeing what it's all about based on a trailer. It looked like an action film, a war film. Looks pretty good. This one is called Seven Swords. Again, another one. None of these Blu-rays had any slipcovers at all. Not even the 4K had any slipcovers. But no shelf appeal. But I'm hopeful. I checked out the trailer, and this one looked really wild as well. I'm very much looking forward to checking this one out. The reason why I can't really go into too much about them is because, again, I can't read any of the stuff on it except for the name of the film. So, but I very much look forward to checking it out and seeing what I got for $5. It's pretty cool. And this one, okay, this was number 3 that when I saw this one in the lot, I was like, I hit the jackpot. Why? Because much like Flashpoint, this is one of the other, I think I actually, yeah, I think I bought Flashpoint and this next movie at the same time on VHS when I was in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure I did. Because I own this on VHS as well. And I am certain that any of you guys that are familiar with Hong Kong action flicks, you're gonna know this film right off the rip. And what film is that? Dragon Tiger Gate. Oh, can I get it without the? Uh, Here we go. Dragon Tiger Gate. Have you guys seen this? Dragon Tiger Gate? This is probably one of the most. I remember watching this up until this point. Most of the kung fu flicks that I watched were, you know, and then you move into Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which was epic, just this epic film where the choreography was much smoother and more, I would say, yeah, I don't know, it just flowed differently. It didn't feel like the who's that? It was just, it flowed, and it was just so much more, what's the word I want to use? I don't know, much more like dance. It just seemed much more like dance. Like it was like a ballet almost. The way that everybody was moving, and the fantastic way that everybody was able to fly and twirl into the sky and all that stuff. It was really, really cool. But it was very, very different from what I was used to. And then I saw Dragon Tiger Gate, and Dragon Tiger Gate is almost like watching a mixture of those two things, but with a video game. I mean, as far as what I remember of it, that's what I kept thinking, was like, this is what something like Street Fighter or something should have been. Like, this is the kind of fighting that it should have been. I just remember watching it and just having a really, really good time. And I had forgotten about much of this until I saw it, and all those feelings came flooding back, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm so happy to have this again." Like, it's so wild that this was part of the bargain for $5. It's so crazy. Very much looking forward to revisiting this one. Now we're gonna get into some stuff where, to be honest, I have no idea what this is. Zero. This is something called Hotel Deluxe. Can you guys see this? Here we go. That works. Right there. Hotel Deluxe. I don't know. It looks like everybody's having a good time. And again, I can't tell what's going on here. But you know, we'll dig into it, and I'll check it out. I'm hopeful that is shot anamorphic. I can see that. And it looks like it has English subtitles. So we'll check it out. I have no idea what this movie's about, but everybody looks to be in a good mood. We'll see. And last but not least, again, I have no idea. This looks like it's called I Love Hong Kong 2013. No idea what this is. But I look forward to checking it out. Here's the thing. At $5, how can I complain? How can I complain at $5 for all of this? I mean, you're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 films for $5, and one of them is a 4K. If you're complaining about that, you're doing it wrong. You're living wrong, I guess. I very much look forward to checking these out and seeing which one of them I'm going to be adding to my very limited life. I mean, who am I kidding? I already know. I already know that these three films are going in my library. I'm just going to be honest. I already know. I don't have to guess. These three. Now, the rest of them, we'll see. We'll see about the Founding of a Republic, Seven Swords, Hotel Deluxe, and I Love Hong Kong. We'll see what comes of those, okay? But what an incredible haul from Facebook Marketplace, which I had deemed pretty much useless until now, at least for physical media collecting. So I encourage you guys to check it out. Do I encourage you to check it out? Because I've been on Facebook Marketplace for a very long time, and this is the first time I've actually been able to meet up with somebody. So I don't know if I should be telling you guys that Facebook Marketplace is the way to go. Especially if you live in Southern California. The flakery is real already in Southern California, let alone trying to go through Facebook Marketplace. But if you got the kind of time to kill, check it out. If your area is less flaky, definitely check it out and see if you can find some incredible deals like this. But until next time, keep finding good films at great prices.